Greetings and welcome to a CK2 Anime Kings. So, I don't know what's going on with this. So this is just a mod that I saw that was just updated. So I figured we can do a little showcase for a potential future series. So I'm pretty sure that there is a story. Like if you go on the ModDB page for this, there's like a whole bunch of explanations and everything. But let's just jump in. So it's not that big of a world, it looks like, so that's always a plus. Let's see here. Hyasarian, Heroine, Warlord, Aryan, Westlander, Outlander. All right, well, let's take a look at this. And all right, so apologies for that. I totally forgot. You have to play this on a randomized world because it was made with a world map generator or something. So just randomize it and then you can do whatever. So if we want to go here to Relad. All right. Sometimes there will be random crashes if you want to do a ruler designer. So that has been warned. So let's just generate this again and then hopefully I can get in here. Atelt. All right, let me just get to here because I want to see the actual character designer. All right, so here we are at the character creator. So let's just take a look here. Nope. All right, well, I'm gonna be honest, it's not a good look if the character creator is really bugged out like that, but we'll just continue on. All right, so we can actually take a look at some of this stuff. I don't know, maybe it was just trying to change the gender and whatnot. Is there anything? All right, so fire mage, water mage, 118. My goodness, starting off as a mage is what the? Harness the power of fire, harness the power of water, harness the power of earth, dark, morale damage, siege, prestige, sexy, martial, holy mage, mounted troops, I guess that makes sense, lightning, demon mage, 277, my goodness gracious, this character is a demon, be wary of them. And then they have the MS pilot, which they do have a mech suit. All right. Now, unfortunately, we're just going to play as a regular person. Just take a quick look. Yokai invasion. Everything else seems to be fine. We're just going to take a look at all the cultures and religions. So we're here, we're the king of Tepesh. I don't know if it's Tepesh. I've always called it Tepesh after, you know, good old Vlad. Alright, Star Worship. Sea Lords follow the teachings of Omar, a monk who wrote the drowned scripts. Scripts teach the ocean is alive and the temperament of the seas. The seas, I'm assuming reflect is the word. The displeasure of the gods of the sea give favor to those brave enough to entrust the soul to the ocean's whims. Okay. Snake Islander. High Chief Victorian. Wetlander. Sea Lord as well. Alright. Well, let's take a look at cultures first. Because cultures are a thing, supposedly, and they all have different they might have different goals. That's the word I'm looking for. I couldn't even speak. Let me actually just take a quick look here. All right, so on the ModDB page, it does go in the detail about them. So let's just read this here. Star Lords or Star Worshippers look to the stars and guide them spiritually, embracing ideals of chivalry and knighthood. Sea Lords thrive by raiding using water magic. Warlords do not respect order and expect their rulers to always be at war. Warlords get a +7% revolt chance in all their provinces. Samaran, worshippers of the moon goddess Samara, draw their power from the divine feminine. Women are hailed as the natural rulers of the earth, and motherhood is celebrated constantly. Samaran men exist to serve women and provide the easiest lives for them possible. Genetic succession, meaning only women may inherit land. Heroine, worshippers of the leader of the Undermen, a god named Heroa, vehemently opposed to the gynocentricity. These words, man. Gynocentricity of Samarans. In their eyes, men and women are equal, and none should be held over the other. Trident gods. There are many gods of the Trident, but they all serve the Overlord, the Trident. Worshippers of the Trident gods pray to different deities. Orthodox Trident. There are those that say there's only one god, Trident, and all the other deities are of imagination. Cation supremacist. Cation supremacists support the domination of the Cation people over all others and look down upon those who practice magic. So I'm assuming those guys are the mech suit dudes. Yep. Just taking a quick look at other things here on the mod page. Characters from the Cation culture group cannot learn magic. However, they have access to firearms, tanks, vehicles, and artillery, and most importantly, mech suits. There are 3 different mech suits that can be purchased by Cation characters. Okay. 6 different elemental magic characters may learn based on their culture and religion. Dark mages have access to all elemental magics. Holy mages can heal any ailment. Earth mages can use their magic to raise morale and destroy enemy settlements. Lightning mages can use their magic to strike down enemy armies. Water mages can use their water magic to drown enemy armies only on coastal provinces. And fire mages can burn settlements and sieges. Okay. Anything else real quick? No. Alright, well, let's take a look at the other religions then. So Sea Lord, Star Lord. Yep, the stars carry on the tradition looking at the sun and the stars for guidance in war and peace. Value chivalry. The star guides them to convert the whole world. The moon demon. Oh, alright. So I guess the people who worship the moon goddess probably don't like the Star Lords, huh? Moon dancer. Star Lord heresy. The divinity of the moon rejects the Star Lord Pope because the legends do not explicitly call for the religion to be headed by a man. Orthodox Trident. Well, he looks trustworthy. Only one god. Do not bow to false idols. Heroine. Worshippers of the leader of the Undermen, a god named Heroa. Yep. High gods, Moon Heroa. God names the Underman. Moon Samara. Priests can inherit, priests can marry, vassals do not mind if their levies are raised. May grow decadent. Hard to convert. Matrilineal marriages are not allowed. Oh. Alright. Everywhere else determined by haruspice, zodiac signs. Sea Lord. What is this? Materialist. Spiritualist heresy. Oppose a spiritualist disdain for magic, seeing those who can manipulate the elements as blessed. Oh. You know, that's not a bad one then. See here, what can they do? Can designate any valid offspring as the heir. There is and can exist no religious head. Armies ignore defensive attrition, determined by haruspice. Upon reaching adulthood, the characters form a rite of passage. You know, if I can get obviously when I can never do the ruler designer, if we do a series on this, materialist might be pretty good then. Kind of like that. Yep, and then we'll Acacia. Sea Lords, Bloodline, Spiritualist. The spirits that wander the world and offer protection to their followers. They look down upon those who practice magic as they believe only the divine should manipulate the elements. Okay. Hence why they probably can't use any magic. Alright. Yeah, Bloodlines. Sahar the Destroyer. What else do we got? Ledger. No Wonders of the World. A couple Bloodlines. from the random world. What of Felix and Noble? Master with any weapon, Felix Psyche was always the first into war and last on the battlefield. I know I did randomized bloodlines, but it doesn't really match him, but you know what? You do you, man. And Warlord. The only true constant in this world is war. It will always come whether one is prepared or not. The Holy War Blade is written by an unknown priest known now as the God of War. Guides his followers to seek war, prepare for it at all times. God names the Holy War Blade. All caps. Alright. So obviously a very expansionist religion, which is really good for conquering the place, but not so good as, you know, keeping it. But good to know, good to know. Wonder if there's any heresy, warlord, like heresies, huh? Probably should have taken a quick look at the religions when I was in the character designer. I mean, I'm sure there is, but well, let's just see. Actually, find characters. We'll search all religion. Celestians worship the eternal emperor, a Centauri man who was said to have unlocked the secrets of immortality and ruled the entire world for a century before finally vanishing. Believes he will return once the entire world is again under the celestial light. Interesting, interesting. Take up to 3 concubines, hard to convert, may grow decadent. Designate any valid offspring as the heir. Okay, so that could be another interesting potential one. That's Heroine. Demon. Only one demon, huh? Demons live for death and warfare. Life matters little. Onwards to the next slaughter. Praise corn and all that, huh? Materialist, Moon Dancer, we already looked at those. And Orthodox Trident, we did take a look at that one. Samaran. Worshippers of the goddess Samara, yep. Oh wow, they got a lot of features there. Always a patriarch, even though it's a matriarchal society, huh? I'm assuming that means matriarch, but you know. What is this? Samsaran. Samsarans worship both the god Hero and goddess Samara as deities, giving favor to their respective sexes. They interpret the Samaran legends differently, believing that the two deities are wife and husband. Oh, you know what? Good for them. I like that one. No penalties against female rulers and heirs. Raid infidels. Do not mind if they're levies. Population of other religions pay the infidel tax. Hard to convert. Designate. Okay, you know what? The Samsaran could also be another one. Sea Lord. Spiritualist. Already looked at those. Star Lord, we looked at those. Trident, we did look at the Orthodox one, but yeah, this is basically just Hellenic. And then Warlord we just looked at. All right. So with that, there's a nice good look of the world there. It's not that big, but because we do a random world, this is what it actually looks like if you wanted to look at empires. The Trident, Samara, Saharna, Kotyo Empire, Area, Starlands, and what's this one? Snake Islands. Gendaria, or Gendria, and the Holy Northlander Empire. So those are the de jure empires. There's the kingdoms. And here's how the world is looking right now. But if we did do a series, it wouldn't look like this, but you know what I mean. But all right. Well, let's just take a quick look at a different character here. So let's do this. And let's move to, you know what? Let's move to a warlord one. Play 843. Grand Tournament, recruit your court physician, learn magic, or mass sacrifice, blood games, martial, greater. Okay, so we can learn magic if we have a 15 martial. Brothel, religious purge. Okay. And we can just do warlord invasions, huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. But Samsarin is over here. I'm assuming when you do the random world, it kind of does keep a little bit. We did do historical, so it does kind of keep the areas around decent. All right, so barring the issues having with the ruler designer, which could just be because I'm just having bad luck. It's only supposed to May, and we did manage to get it a few times. But if you guys get interested in this, it could be a pretty fun little world. Go check it out. It's on ModDB. It was just updated rather recently. I think at the beginning of the month. But I will say, if low chance, but if the mod author sees this, I would suggest that you try to focus on getting the ruler designer kind of working more properly so it doesn't crash as much. Random crashes are all fine and dandy. It happens with just about every major mod, but the ruler designer you might want to work on a little. But other than that, it seems like a fun little scenario, fun little world experience. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave any comments and suggestions and other things down below. If you have any other like mods that I haven't really checked out or that are kind of new or niche, let me know, because I'd love to do a showcase for those as well. And we'll figure out what our next series is going to be soon. Could be this, could be Mythos, could be the Dolphin Kings one I put up earlier, could be Winter King. I'm thinking it might be Winter Kings, but we'll see. I'll probably make a poll at some point soon. Elder Kings is always up there. And any other, like I said, more niche mods that you guys haven't seen or want to see, I'm glad to check out. But yeah, leave any comments down below. Leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, but tell me why, and I shall see you all later.